back to the live market color for today. And this will be the last market color for this week. I hope you're excited. I hope you're having a wonderful week. And most importantly, I hope you're having a profitable week as we trade the market during the week. All right, about now, we're going to be going straight into the charts. And just so you know, this market color was brought to you by the Value Flow Trading team and powered by your favorite broker, our favorite broker, Okta. And during this period, we're going to be analyzing the following currency pairs and indices. We're going to be starting off with the dollar index. After that, we'll move over to Euro USD and GBP USD. Then we're going to be analyzing gold against the dollar. And finally, we're going to be looking at the Japanese yen basket and a few other Japanese yen pairs. Okay, so we're going to be going straight away into the charts. I'm excited to see every one of us here on this live call, and I'm very happy to have you all here as we analyze the charts together. Now, looking at the dollar index, we were seeing that the dollar, after breaking this, after taking out this high right here, breaking this structure, we started seeing some retracement to the downside. So this is giving me some concern. Could it be that there is no longer a demand for the dollar as we have seen in the last couple of months? Or is it that there is just a short-term retracement? Now, we all know what they call portfolio rebalancing. That is a thing that is ongoing during the second half of the year. So we could see that as one of the major influences to the dollar short that we've been experiencing in the last 5 to 7 days now. And we're looking at this whole swing to the upside, seeing now that the dollar is gently approaching a discount level. We should be expecting a buyback anytime soon, except structure now changes completely. Now, talking about structure, on 4 hours, we're seeing a switch in structure. There's been a break of structure to the downside on the 4-hour time frame, where price broke this last structure to the upside and is currently trading down. However, when we look at the daily time frame, we're also seeing that this is just a swing to the upside, so structure could be trading into some discount level. Now, when price was buying all the way up here, we didn't see it give decent pullbacks before continuing the buy, except for this last sweep to the downside, right? More like a spike to the downside because saw the rejection immediately afterwards. Now we're expecting that the dollar index is going to trade into some discount level and then continue trading above. Okay, that is what we're seeing. And for the 4-hour time frame, there's been this clear break of structure. Price could be trading into it's already in the fair value gap and could be trading into like 50% of this other block, which will be somewhere around here. And when we see price trading all the way to somewhere around here, we'll be expecting a pullback from there. But if these levels do not stop price from selling further downwards, then we should be expecting the new trend for the dollar to be bearish. Okay, looking at it intraday, just remember today is the NFP, the non-farm payroll news release, and it's a measure of employment data in the US, and it has a great impact in the market. Even though on the period of release, we're going to just see sharp spikes that may not give detailed information on the dollar generally, but then afterwards, during the digest, that will be by next week, we'll be knowing where the dollar is headed with regards to the dollar index. Okay, so far we're seeing a bearish dollar intraday. All right, long term is still bullish, intraday is bearish. So those who trade long term can maybe possibly wait for a correction to the upside and then continue trading it that way. And then those who trade day trading styles, you should be capturing profits while this dollar sell continues until you see a reversal to the upside before you exit. Okay, now on the flip side of things, on Euro USD, we're seeing how that Euro USD is trading into the 4-hour order block. Let's start from the daily time frame. All right, you can see on Euro USD, it's more clear and it's looking more like a decent retracement to the upside on Euro USD. So same price traded into this level. We might see it continue selling to the downside or make a good visit to this order block right here on the daily time frame. Okay, that's the order right there on Euro USD. So price may go to grab this liquidity and then trade into this other block before selling off to the downside. So this could be a thing for Euro USD. If this other block on 4 hours doesn't stop price, then the next target will be all the way here. So you should be capturing profit as Euro USD trades to the upside. Okay, and looking at it on the 4-hour time frame, we're seeing that this is the order block right here that I made mention of earlier, and we have been expecting Euro USD to trade into this place, and now it has traded. It first traded into it and rejected quickly, but then it's backing properly. We might see the sell-off happen right from here during the non-farm payroll. We might see a sharp sell-off of Euro USD to the downside from here. So 1:30 p.m. Nigerian time will give us that clarity on what Euro USD is going to do. If we don't see a sell-off from here, we might be expecting a sell-off from this place right here. Okay, this is the two places I'm expecting a sell-off on Euro USD from. So I would want to add a path to there. So we're expecting it's in here. We'll be expecting it to trade downwards or give us something like this instead. Okay. So either of these two, expect at least one of them to play out going into today's NFP news release. So for today, I would most likely watch the screens, watch my charts to see what is going to play out. Because if it were for this buy, I be looking for a buy since from around here to long it all the way up here. But price didn't give me that entry that I was looking for, so I just overlooked the buy and buy rode all the way to the upside. Now that it is in premium, I'm expecting a sell, so I will not be missing out on this sell once it's time for it to sell. Okay, so I'll wait for NFP news release, and afterwards I'll be looking for good places to re-enter my sell. Now looking at GBP USD, I've been expecting GBP USD to trade all the way up here for the past couple of days now. So I've been buying GBP USD, expecting it to trade all the way right here. Okay, we are still in this bearish swing. Okay, so if you can strip it from here all the way here, we're still in this bearish swing. So GBP USD has returned back to premium level. So we should be expecting a further sell to the downside. This is it on the weekly time frame. Okay, this looks scattered on the weekly, so let's stay on daily and take off some of these. Okay, so I'm expecting GBP USD to trade all the way up here. I'm going to show you why in a moment. Okay, so once it trades all the way up here, I'll be willing to sell it to the downside. Let's look at it on the 4-hour time frame. Since if you're not in this buy, I advise you no longer look for anything in the buy, because the buy is almost exhausted. Except you want to scalp, you can take quick scalps after any pullback, right? But to be able to get some decent enough pips from the market, I think the buy has already extended so much. So what you should be looking out for is a sell. So I'm looking for a probable sell around here, where price straight into this place and then sells off afterwards to clear all these liquidities that are residing in the downside. Why? We have a left shoulder that is marked by this circle. We have a sweep. We have a break of structure to the downside. We are expecting a return, and there is also a fair value gap right there on the left shoulder. So it's more confluences for me, and I'll be expecting GBP to trade into this level and then sell off. I'm keeping it simple and I'm keeping it short. So that is all I'm looking out for on GBP. The same thing on the 1-hour time frame, nothing different. Okay, the GBP just have a couple of pips to go before it trades into my point of interest, and I'll be looking for a short from there. Okay, so for today, this is the market color. The dollar index is looking bearish intraday, even though it's bullish. Overall, we're expecting the NFP to give us clearer direction on where the market is going to, and afterwards, we're going to be trading in the direction that it has given us clearly. Let's take a few comments before we go on a short break and resume back for the analysis on gold. Now, Noah says, I have an observation, sir, on the 4H, that's 4-hour time frame. There is a box pattern that played out. However, on the daily time frame, there is a box pattern leading to the same neck side as 4-hour time frame that already played out. You didn't state any. You didn't state the currency pair you were referring to, so to help guide your observation. Okay, on the Dixie. All right, let's look at the Dixie quickly. So on the Dixie said there's a 4-hour box pattern right here. So the box pattern you're talking about for the 4-hour, is it to the sell or to the buy side? We have an equal, right? I'll take the first one. All right, so on the forward time frame, we said there's a box pattern that played out. Yeah, the box pattern was not very perfect, but it was still a box pattern. All right, we have something from here. If I believe you have heard it clearly, maybe you're referring to this guy right here. Okay, it's also a thing because you can see that for us to get a box pattern, there has to be a left shoulder. We had one left shoulder right here. We had the left shoulder here. We had the sweep. We had the break of structure, return, and then sell off. Very good observation. That is how we expect the box pattern to always play out. Okay, then it says, however, on the 1 day time frame, that's on the daily time frame. It says, however, on the daily time frame, there is a box pattern leading to the same neck as the, okay, let's check 4 hours. Daily time frame. So there's a box pattern leading to the same neck side as 4 hour time frame. All right. Okay. So I will not say it's leading to that exact neck side. So I get your point now. So you're talking about this level, if I believe, this pattern right here. So I will not say it's leading to this same neck. This one has played out. So I'm looking at it as this. I'm looking at this as the left shoulder. This guy right here, the left shoulder. Then this guy right here has the sweep. Then there's a break of structure right here. Then the return will be right here at the left shoulder. Okay, so this is what we might see price do. Price may return here and give us a reaction to the downside. Okay, so that is one thing that I expect to play out. Now, the next comment says GU. I hope that is clear, Mr. Noah. The next comment says GU is very clear. It's much clearer for NFP. Very neat pattern. Yes, very obvious and neat pattern. We have equal low on H4. Equal low on H4. I didn't get the assets you're talking about. Okay. So for me today, one of the things I'll be looking out for mostly is how GU is going to play out when it gets into that point of interest that we highlighted earlier. Okay. So we'll be looking forward to seeing the on NFP or during NFP. While we're talking about that, I just saw something here. This could be another thing for dollar index. If price continues to trade lower, this could be the targets where we have the left shoulder right here. Then we have the sweep. Then we had break of structure right here. We might see another sweep. We might see another the left shoulder, the right shoulder coming somewhere around here. So this is around 78.6 level. So this could be a thing for the dollar index to trade into this place going forward into other days when the dollar index continues to be bearish. So we could see something like this play out on the dollar index. If this happens, then we're willing to see a buy from here going forward. Okay, so I hope these analyses are clear. All right, okay, that's the area you're talking about. Okay, all right, I got you. All right, so GBP USD to be consumed when it plays out, talking about an equal low. Yes, I have that as a target too. These are the targets, these seemingly equal lows that are around here. So if GBP USD trades into our point of interest right here, I'll be looking to sell it all the way here because I'm seeing this as equal lows around this level. So all these liquidity points are my targets for GBP USD, and then this old low right here is the overall target. Okay, so if GBP USD plays out in our direction, I'm hoping everyone will be able to take advantage of that. So right about now, we're going to go on a very short break. And when we return from this short break, we're going to be analyzing gold against the dollar, as well as the Japanese yen. And then we'll be wrapping it up with some other questions and answers and a few other commentaries, okay? So stay tuned and enjoy the rest of today's market follow. Until we meet again in a few seconds' time, stay tuned.
Welcome, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the market follow brought to you by the Vice Portfolio team and powered by our preferred broker, Opta. It's a great morning again to see what exactly is going on in the market, and we are going to be analyzing it quite very deep this morning. And as we are expecting NFP this morning, we are going to see what exactly are we looking out for and what should we be expecting first on the precious metal and then on the yen correlated pairs. So if you look at it right now, you're going to see that everywhere right now, everybody is quite waiting for the release of NFP. And there has been a lot of speculations. If you look at news all around, we've been seeing people saying they're expecting a strong dollar, some saying they're expecting a weak dollar. What exactly are we now looking out for? But let's see, what is the structure telling us on the precious metal that is going to play out towards the release of NFP and during NFP. So if you look at the precious metal, you are going to see we are still very much in a very bullish trend. However, we've been stuck in this long range since April, and that trend that's where price has been stuck in couldn't break the low. And our prediction, what we're expecting this week, is that price is going to take out this liquidity level of the precious metal down here. Well, as we're looking at it right now, price has not done that, and that is instead it keeps moving all the way to the upside. And we see that price actually came to this particular shoulder where it has tested initially before. And right now, what I am seeing on the chart is price wants to clear this liquidity here. Let's allow price clear liquidity at this top here. And if it does that, then we will now follow through and see what exactly we are looking out for price at this particular level. You can see liquidity around this place. So before NFP, pre-NFP, we may see price come all the way to clear that level and begin to sell all the way to the downside. But if it doesn't do that, then we are going to see what exactly and where are we heading to. So let's come to the lower time frame on the 4-hour time frame. We are going to see even on the 4-hour time frame where price is now has been our long bias. Wow, there's something I'm seeing right now on the 4-hour time frame. There's a shoulder we marked long ago with the confluence of an order block that we're expecting price to tap into, but price hasn't tapped into it. So that should be our POI towards NFP today, and we are expecting price to call and tap into it proper. You remember this particular move where gold sell, that was sometimes last week, where gold sell left everybody behind just due to some little pips, less than 7 pips, and it started running all the way to the downside. I think there's a release of CPI on June 21st. Yes, that's the release of the news then. So today we are expecting this other block should set price at this level, and this shoulder here we are expecting price to come all the way into that level. And if we refine it more into the 1-hour time frame, let's see what exactly is happening around that side on the 1-hour time frame. Now on the 1-hour time frame, we are going to see that particular level we are seeing, we saw on 4 hours, have some fair value gap inside of it first, and after the fair value gap, we can see again what is really going on more here. You can see this more of a flip zone, fair value gap, the shoulder, and price should come. So if you want to short the precious metal, we can easily short it from this particular zone and put our SL above here, expecting that the NFP will come out positive for the dollar today, and that is our prediction. That is what we're expecting to see, because dollar has really not been moving with the momentum we're expecting it to do. So if you come back to the 4-hour time frame, this is going to be our markup for this news, and your stop loss will be somewhere at the top here. Yes, this will be your stop loss, and your entry will be inside of this space. That's about, oh, that's a little bit wild, about 140 pips. But when you catch it, you know where you're headed to. It's going to be this equal bottom, this liquidity points. That is where price should come all the way into. That's about 165. That's where we're expecting price to come all the way into. But prior to NFP, pre-NFP, we should see some level of microstructure printing out, and we are going to get them all the way in that place. So that is what you should check out for the precious metal during the course of the news. All right. So, but right now, if we look at 15-minute time frame, what are we seeing on the precious metal? We've not seen any entry for the sell yet, even though it did more like it wants to, but we did not see it yet. So don't be trapped. Instead, allow it to get to the POI, then look out for lower time frame like 15 minutes or 5 minutes pre-NFP, and let's take it and run with it. So we should look out for that and trade it during the news. All right. So that is that for the precious metal. Let's quickly take a look at the yen basket. What's really going on the yen basket? Right from the daily time frame, we've seen that the yen basket has been, selling off all through. But just yesterday into today, we've seen some level of a little bit pullback to the upside right from the 4-hour time frame, but not a market structure shift. That's just a little retracement, not a market structure shift. Until price clear this particular high, you can see this is a support that was broken with full force all through. So we know that price is going to struggle with this particular level here. When price gets to this level, this support, it should turn resistance. But if it break out of it, then we know we started some level of the bullish move for the yen basket. So if you look at it on the 1-hour time frame, you are going to see clearly on the 1-hour time frame that it gives more like a false pattern yesterday. You can see this is a low, the sweep, the break, and price came back all the way into that zone and started rallying to the upside. So you should look out for that if you are trading the yen correlated pairs. However, other yen correlated pairs, particularly GJ, is been on the bullish trend, and we've said where it's actually heading to. So let's quickly take a look at GJ. You see GJ on the daily weekly time frame. We all know where it's coming to. This is still our POI, which is from the monthly time frame. You remember how we got that from the monthly time frame. The POI, this other block, and this level here, that's where we are still expecting GJ to rally. So if you check it on the daily time frame, it's still very much a bullish market, no structure to the downside. Check it on the 1-hour time frame, we are going to see we've not gotten a clear structure to the downside because this is still a very big move to the upside. However, what I may do is just give this last swing to the upside and see where exactly could it be good. We see where price drafted from the 50% fib level all the way to the upside. So the worst that can still happen is price should go all the way into the 61% fib level and return back to the upside because we know fully well where price is still heading to, which is our monthly POI that we have there at the top, which is at this high. So if you look at it on the 15-minute time, they move to the downside. I know someone will be like, this is a shoulder. I don't count this as a shoulder because we've not seen a clear sweep of it. It's just a little move. And remember, if it is not obvious, it is highly dubious, and you don't want to get yourself in that. All right. So all you just need to do is make sure you wait, allow price to get to your POI, and follow through to the downside. So this is for the yen corrected pair GPJPY, and that is it for the day. Now let's quickly take lastly AUDJPY to see what exactly is happening on that one. Now that as on the lower time frame, it has some level of clarity on the lower time frame, which is this zone here. So if you are trading it, you may want to consider, shorting AUDJPY a bit at this particular zone, and that is going to give you some little peak or so. And you see, when you do that here, your SL would be just above this zone here. This would be your SL, great, which is just about 7 pips. Yeah, just about 7 pips SL. And just do 1:3 or 1:4. Target the low of the day, which is about 40 pips. All right. So that is just for AUDJPY. I only saw that, and that's the only trade that seems more like okay, wants to react to that move we are expecting on the yen basket. But with GBJPY, it's still very much bullish. It's not giving any room for anything So it's only AUDJPY that is in that room, and you may want to take that opportunity when that settles get there, and that is this shoulder here, allowing price to run all the way to that level and follow it all the way to the downside again. So that is all for today's analysis for the London session. If there's any question, you can easily type in the chat box. Let's quickly know. And as you are typing your question, remember the ATM cash flow physical trading is coming up in the city of Abuja on the 24th to 26th of this month. But the venue is not disclosed. It will only be disclosed to those who registered, because this month ATM cash flow training is a special session where we and boss himself will be teaching you how to trade the synthetic profitably. So we look forward to having you there. Registration is still very much going on. It's just 150,000 there. And if you are here ready to take advantage of that, just reach out and let's put you in. And the registration, physical registration, is 150,000 naira. But if you want to attend online, we definitely will give you a discount from that price. So if you want to do that, just message us direct on WhatsApp. You'll see the WhatsApp line here. Just reach out to us and let us know. Just tell us, okay, discount from Lakon, put it in the chat box there, and we are going to follow you up. We are going to get that discount if you want to join the ATM cash flow for this month. You can do that as fast as possible now. And it's going to be just for this morning before 12 a.m. and the discount is over. Just let me know in the chat box. Just message us on WhatsApp and we'll follow through. Someone said, how do I join the TDA Plus group? Okay, all you need to do to join the TDA Plus group is for you to create an account with Okta. The link will be sent in the chat box. Create your account with Okta and load your account with at least $100. Then we are going to add you to TDA Plus group, where you get to take our trades too, as we also take it here on the Trading Plus. All right, so you can easily do that. And right now, let me quickly give you an hint to what is coming up. Few days time, we'll be having a special group for TDA coming up soon. But for you to be able to join that group, you have to be on Okta. You have to register an account with Okta, and you show us the proof that you've registered your account with Okta. Then we are going to give you access to that group and the special training you want to have. So make sure you are prepared for that. And everyone here, make sure you open your account with Okta for you to benefit from that particular session. So this is going to be the end of this morning market call-up, brought to you by the Value Flow Trading team, empowered by Okta. Remember to trade cautiously and use your proper risk management strategy. Till we meet again during the New York session after the NFP recap. All right, please make sure you take advantage of NFP today. Make sure you go out, but don't go home. All right, take it reasonably. Till we meet then, cheers and God bless.